Hello, everyone. Hi, Linda here from ITTT. Welcome to another live session. I'm so happy to be here back for another live session. And this week we are going to talk about TEFL for beginners, how to get started. So this is really for people who are very new to TEFL and to teaching English as a foreign language. You have heard about it. And you're kind of thinking, hey, maybe this is something for me. I want to go abroad and teach English, or I want to teach English online, but I have no idea how to get started. Then this live session is for you. Yeah, welcome. Hello, everyone. My name is Linda from ITTT, and I am live once a week for ITTT here on Facebook and on YouTube. And thank you so much for taking some time out of your day today to be here with me. This live session is going to take probably around 30, 40, 50 minutes, something like that, depending on how many questions you have. As always, feel free to ask anything you like. There will also be a Q&A time at the end where you can ask questions. And you can always watch the replay as well. If you don't have so much time today, you can come back later and rewatch it. Rewatch the whole thing if you only have time for a little bit. There will also be a 30% off discount code today for your TEFL or TESOL course from ITTT to get you started. And yeah, I really hope that you like and subscribe today. You're already here. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. We share a lot of great content every day on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, for teachers, those who want to be teachers. We also share job postings, other interesting resources for all things TEFL, TESOL, teaching abroad, teaching online. So you don't want to miss it if this is something that interests you. Also, let me know where you are right now. Where are you watching from? Where are you from? Where are you at? What time is it there? Yeah, I'm curious. Let me know. I am in South Korea. It is 10 a.m. Friday. I'm super excited to be here. This is my usual time for live sessions, so you're going to also find me here at the same time next week. So please do join if you are free next week as well. Hello, we have Iku. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Iku. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, welcome. Where are you from? Where are you watching from? Let me know, everyone. Don't be shy. Just type it in the comments. Hello, watching from, and then the city or the country where you're watching from. That'd be really cool. Hey, Brett. Awesome. It is 5 p.m. here in the States. Ooh, okay. Where in the States are you again? I forget. I think you're in California, right? California. I think. I remember. Very cool. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, it's already Friday here. So I'm excited. All right, Iku is asking a question already. How can I change career paths to teaching English? Yeah, this is the live session for you. Keep watching and you're going to find out how to do that. Perfect for you today. Awesome. Where are you from, Iku? We have Mohammed from Egypt. Ooh, the time is 3 a.m. That's crazy. Oh, and Iku is also in Egypt, in Cairo. Awesome. Very cool. I've been to Egypt once, and I also was in Cairo. It was amazing. I really, really want to go back and see more. It's such a beautiful country because I love history. So obviously, Egypt is great. For that, it was awesome. Cool. All right. We have Egypt here. We have California here. We have South Korea here. All right. Very nice. Cool. Also, let me share the 30% off thing right away. I think that's the next slide. Or maybe it's my intro. It is my intro. So let me do my introduction real quick for anyone who doesn't know me, but you can keep commenting where you are right now. So my name is Linda. I am a travel writer and content creator under the name Linda Goes East. East because I've always been super interested in Asia, and I've lived in China and in South Korea, but I'm originally from Germany and the US. If you're interested in Korea, in Asia, do check out lindagoeseast.com and on Instagram at lindagoeseast. Give me a like and a follow over there as well. And feel free to send me a DM. I would love that. I would love to speak with you if you want. And yeah, like I said, I'm based in South Korea. I've been here for, it's going to be 7 years soon in a couple months. So, yeah, long time. And I'm also a TEFL and TESOL marketing professional for ITTT, which stands for International TEFL and TESOL Training, which is why I'm here doing this live session for you today. You can find ITTT online. TEFLcourse.net is the website. And on Instagram, head over there as well. We're on there. We are live now on Facebook and on YouTube, but we're also on Instagram. So do check us out over there as well at International TEFL Training. And what is ITTT? ITTT is a leading TEFL and TESOL course provider worldwide. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the different courses that we offer today, because that's today's topic. We're going to go down to the basics and how you can get started. So I'm going to show you all the different course options that we have so that maybe you can get an idea and find out which course is right for you. Yeah, that is that. And then the next slide should be the discount. Yes, so this is the 30% discount that I was talking about. So what you can do is you can either scan this QR code, or if that doesn't work, no problem. I'm going to share the link with you in the comment section, and it looks like this. So teflcourse.net/apply/ and then the Facebook Live minus Linda ending is the discounted part of the link. So click on that. And when you fill out your application today for your TEFL course, you're going to get a 30% discount. So that's a huge chunk. If you're new to TEFL, if you're ready to start, then this is a great motivation perhaps to do so today. So yeah. That's awesome. All right. And then we have a couple more comments. We have Brett saying, taking heavy notes today. Want to put the ball in motion for sure to work definitely next fall, maybe this summer. Awesome. Yeah. Today we're not going to talk so much about finding jobs, however, but I think I did a live couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, that was all about how to find TEFL jobs. And I think you were not there that time. I can't remember, but I don't think I saw you there. So maybe go back in our playlist and watch that one as well. That will be really useful for finding jobs. I'm going to share a link to our playlist later as well. I'm going to show you guys how to find our other previous live sessions in the playlist, so you can go ahead and check those out. But yeah, this is 30% off. So anyone who is new to TEFL or who wants to get a specialization or kind of upgrade their certificate, this would be a great way to do so. All right, we also have Iku saying it is 3:05. That's so early. Thank you so much for staying up so late. Your life is stunning. Love it. Thank you. Awesome. We have Juliana. Hello, Juliana. I'm watching from Illinois. It's 7 p.m. here. We are having a snowstorm now. Oh, no. Wow. I hope you're staying safe and warm, Juliana. That's crazy. I hope your power doesn't cut out. Oh, wow. Snowstorm. Yeah, we had some snow. I think it was on Monday, beginning of the week. It was kind of crazy. But now it's beautiful. Blue sky. The sun is out. It's very nice. But cold. Nice, but cold. Okay. All right. This was this. So, yeah, like I said, at any time, feel free to ask questions. Very welcome to do so. and then we're just going to jump into today's topic, TEFL for beginners, how to get started if you're interested in teaching English. One more thing I want to mention, you might notice over here these little icons over there. I mentioned that last week as well, but we did get some awards and we're very proud. We got this Community Choice Award from Go Overseas as voted at, what does it say? 2021 Best TEFL Provider, because I don't want to say anything wrong. That's the exact wording on here. So we're super excited about that. And we also got the Go Abroad Verified badge. So Go Abroad and Go Overseas are two of the biggest providers for like international overseas experiences. And ITTT is on those platforms, and we have gathered so many positive reviews over the last year so that we were voted best TEFL program in 2021. So I'm super excited about that. And I just wanted to put them up here so that we can kind of celebrate together and see that and have it in front of us kind of as a motivating factor here. But yeah, super proud of that. So enough of that. Let's jump in and let's see what's happening. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, first of all, what is TEFL? What is TESOL? And I know that I've mentioned this in previous lives before, and some of you are already TEFL or TESOL certified, so maybe I can give this question to the audience, to you guys, and you can tell me what does TEFL stand for and what does TESOL stand for, and let's see if you were paying attention. Let's see. I'm sure some of you know this. What does TEFL stand for? What does TESOL stand for? Put it in the comments. I'm gonna put you to the test. I'm gonna have some coffee meanwhile. If you want to get TEFL or TESOL certified, you need to know what that stands for, right? So this is the very first thing that we're going to learn today. And hopefully some of our previous course graduates, Brett, Juliana, will be able to answer this question without Googling. Let's see. All right, Juliana. TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. Perfect. Yes, that is TEFL. So TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. What about TESOL? What about TESOL? What about TESOL? It's similar. It's very similar. Let's see. I'm going to give it a few more seconds. And then I'm going to reveal the answer. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Too slow. All right, let's have a look. And I'm going to make myself smaller so we can all read this. But it was correct. TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language, and TESOL stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. So it's very similar, isn't it? And also the training that's involved for TEFL or TESOL is identical. It is basically the same thing these days. The only difference is that TEFL is most commonly used within the UK and Europe, the term TEFL. And then TESOL is usually the preferred term in Australia and the US, and I believe also Canada, North America. So that's the only difference. Oh yeah, now the answers came in. Thank you, Brett. Yes, you're right. Teaching English to speakers of other languages. Juliana also right. There is a delay sometimes in the live, so maybe that's why. All right, you'll get a point. It's okay. Yeah. So these are the only differences. Now at ITTT, what you can do is you can choose whether your certificate says TEFL or TESOL on it. So it's your choice. It's the same thing. But depending on maybe where you're from, you want it to say TEFL because you're from Europe, maybe, or you're more used to the term TESOL, so you want your certificate to say TESOL. So that's up to you. It means the same thing. It is accredited and recognized exactly the same. So it really doesn't matter. And the courses are the same. TEFL course, TESOL course, you will learn the exact same things. So that's the first thing. So always remember that, because some people get confused, what is TEFL, what is TESOL? And then there's another one some people get confused about, that is TEFL. I'm just going to put this in here. TEFL. Ooh, and what does that stand for actually? Because that's something different. That is something very different. Oh, yeah. Here. So TEFL, I'm just going to put this here and show you guys. Some people, they email us and they're like, hey, do you also offer TEFL? Can I take a TEFL here, test of English as a foreign language? So this is an English proficiency test or certificate. So it's not the same thing as a TEFL. A TEFL or a TESOL is for a course that teaches you how to be a teacher, right? A TEFL course, this one down here, is basically a certificate that proves your English language ability. So those are different things. Now, we do recommend, especially for non-native English teachers, to get a TEFL or a TESOL certificate, but also a form of English proficiency certificate like a TEFL or an IELTS or a Cambridge certificate. Just wanted to mention that because there are different things. All right, so this is TEFL and TESOL. Hope that is clear. Then we have, a lot of people are asking, so what are the requirements for the requirements for teaching English? And there is no one answer to this question because the requirements, they vary from place to place, just like the requirements for any other job vary from company to company, city to city, country to country. So it's really, there's no one answer. But in general, we can say that most often we read in the requirements for for English teaching jobs abroad that they want a bachelor's degree, so a 4-year degree most of the time. There are also teaching jobs where a degree is actually not required. And the bachelor's degree most often does not have to be in the field of education. So in my case, I always mention that I have a bachelor's degree in management and foreign languages, not in English. So that's still okay. It doesn't have to be in the field of education or English. But obviously, that's a plus. That's a big plus. If you majored in English, if you majored in TESOL, etc., that's a huge plus. Then another requirement is a TEFL or a TESOL certificate, so what we just talked about. There are also jobs that don't require a TEFL or a TESOL, but the situation has just become so competitive nowadays that a TEFL or a TESOL certificate is pretty much the standard, and you should have one. And people who are TEFL or TESOL certified definitely have an advantage and are preferred most of the time. They also earn a higher salary. So when I came to Korea and I was TEFL and TESOL certified, I had actually a higher salary than my colleagues who didn't. So you can earn more money as well. Teaching experience, most of the time not a requirement. It depends on where you want to teach. So actually most people, especially in South Korea where I am, or I taught in China, in those regions, most people are first-time teachers that come here. However, if you're interested in the Middle East, which tends to be the highest paying TEFL teaching region, they have tax-free salaries. It's incredibly competitive, and you can earn a lot of money there. There, they will need teaching experience most of the time. There's also places where you need to be a native English speaker. Not everywhere, though. The majority of places, they will also accept non-native English speakers, but in that case, like I just mentioned with the TEFL, they usually want some kind of English proficiency certificate on top of that, so that you can prove, that you are fluent in English, or maybe you have lived in an English-speaking country, or maybe you went to an English-speaking university and things like that. Then yeah, the other 2 points are just like personal traits. So obviously, if you want to teach English abroad, you need to have a good adaptability to the new culture, new countries, etc., and an eagerness to learn new things. But I think we all have that. That's why we're here. That's why we want to go abroad, right? Because we want to see and learn new things. So yeah, so these are the general requirements for teaching English. Again, they vary from place to place. So you're going to see places where there are very few requirements. You don't even need to have a bachelor's degree. But there are places where you need to have a bachelor's degree, and you need to have teaching experience, and you need to have a TEFL. So it varies from place to place. I did some live sessions before about specific regions. So I did teaching English in Asia, where I go over all the different countries in Asia and the requirements for teaching there. So you can browse again our playlist and check that out for the country or region specific live sessions to find out more about the requirements for a specific country. All right. Good, that's that. So now, what are the requirements to take a TEFL course? There are really none. Only thing, you need to be a fluent English speaker, right? Because the course is in English, you want to teach English, so you need to be fluent in English. There are no other requirements. You don't need to have a degree. You don't need to have a, I don't know, work visa or anything like that. You only need to be a fluent English speaker, and you can start with your TEFL course. It's really that easy. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. You can do this from anywhere in the world. We have online courses that are 100% online, so you can do this anywhere. You can do this at home. That's why our courses are so popular, because they're so flexible as well. I'm going to talk more about these online options in a bit, but just wanted to say that because some people, we get emails, what are the requirements? Can I take a TEFL course? All you need to be is a fluent English speaker, native English speaker, fluent English speaker, doesn't matter. As long as you speak and understand English, you can take a TEFL or a TESOL course, no problem, and you can get certified. That's all there is to it. It's super easy. Okay. So now we talked a little bit about what is TEFL, what is TESOL. So again, TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language, and TESOL stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. So now, what is a TEFL or a TESOL course? What does the course entail, right? We learned the two acronyms now. Now let's go over the course in general. Did that skip now? Hold on. Oh my god, it skipped forward. What is that? Okay, there we go. That was weird. So, what is a TEFL or TESOL course? When you take a TEFL or TESOL course, you will get a TEFL or a TESOL certificate at the end, right? That's the goal. You work through the course and then you get your certificate. So, what does the certificate mean? What does it do? I like to explain this way. It has two sides. On the one side, it is this piece of paper, this certificate that you can touch and show other people. Here, I'm certified, because it's a required certification in schools around the world, in countries like China, South Korea, and other places. You need to have it in order to teach there, but it is also the course itself will teach you the skills necessary to be an English teacher. So it's something also for you personally. You want to be an English teacher, so you want to make sure that you can offer the highest value to your future students, right? At least that's how I think. uh for me as a teacher, there's nothing more like embarrassing than when I teach something and my students just don't understand it, because obviously I can't explain it very well then. um they don't understand. So a TEFL course teaches you exactly those skills, how you can teach effectively, right? So a TEFL course or a TESOL course entails topics like teaching theories and methods and techniques, which is super important. And we like to use this one teaching methodology called ESA, Engage, Study, Activate. Many of you have already taken the course, so you will be familiar with this. And I actually did also a live session about ESA before, so you can check that out. But that's something you will learn during the course. And this methodology is so useful for planning your lessons, especially as new teachers. It can be very daunting to stand in front of the class, and you kind of lose track of time, or you don't really know what you're doing in the moment. So this ESA methodology is kind of like a guide, and you can plan out your entire lesson and always refer and come back to it. So that is super important. Another very important part of a TEFL course is classroom management, how to deal with different students. There's always going to be troublemakers in a class, or there's always going to be shy students in the class that don't want to talk or say anything at all. So how can you manage that? How can you still kind of make the best out of it? Lesson planning, again, that's where ESA comes in. How do you plan your lessons? You don't want to just come into your classroom without any plan at all, especially as a new teacher. Maybe if you've taught for years and years and years, always the same stuff, you can kind of whip it out like that. But as a new teacher, it's very different. You don't really have a whole array of lesson plans like saved in your brain yet. You still kind of need your practice, and lesson planning is very important, especially for new teachers. So a TEFL course is going over that. Also things on evaluation and testing, how to test your students, progress tests, placement tests, all those kinds of things. Also very important, equipment and teaching aids. What kind of equipment can you use in the classroom? What do most schools use in the classroom? It's also very important to kind of switch between different teaching aids to keep it interesting, not to only stick to the textbook, stuff like that. And also very important, English grammar. So that's kind of what our courses are, 50-50, like all the theoretical part in it, or like the teaching methodologies and classroom management and lesson planning and things, what I just mentioned. And then the other half is focused on English grammar, specific English grammar points, and how to kind of effectively teach those, and what non-native or English learners most struggle with when it comes to different English grammar patterns, and how you as a teacher can then effectively teach those. And this is, I think, a great advantage of non-native English teachers, because they know what English grammar points are a problem for English learners, whereas native English speakers usually don't know this kind of stuff. So especially native English teachers give us great feedback about the English grammar points that they learn a lot, that they didn't even think about before. So anyway, so that is the TEFL course and what you will learn and what it gets you at the end, the TEFL certificate. It looks like this, obviously without the sample written on it. And we ship that to anywhere in the world once you complete your TEFL course. We also give you a PDF, a digital version of your certificate right when you complete the course, so you can start applying already. Because really, you don't really need this physical this actual paper hard copy certificate. Most of the time, you really don't need it, because when you apply, you just would apply online and you would attach it as a PDF anyway. The only time where you would need it is, for example, if you want to go to a country where a TEFL course is a or a TEFL certificate is a requirement for the visa. So, for example, in China and some other countries where you then actually need to show the certificate to the officials at the embassy to get your work visa. But that's not everywhere the case. So most of the time you just need the digital copy anyway. All right, let me look at the comments now. Everything is clear. If you have a question, if something doesn't make sense, just mention that in the comments and I'll try and explain it better. We have E Hadi. Hello. Oh, or Tabinda. Is that your name? From Manchester here. Oh yeah, Tabinda. Cool. I like that name. I am okay. How are you? I'm doing very great. Thanks for watching. We have Famzan. Hello. Good to see you. I'm doing very well. How are you? Oh, I like this little smiley face. Cute. All right, good. So this is what a TEFL course will teach you and what it gets you in the end. Okay, so now let's go over the different types of TEFL courses out there, because there are many different types. And if you're new, when you're new to TEFL and TESOL, you might probably not know, well, which course should I sign up for? So let's go over that. Marcia, hello. Good to see you. How are you doing? Fauzan, good to see you too. Linda, kind of miss you. Oh, I missed you too. Good to have you here today. Oh, we have La Luz from Libya. Very nice. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Cool. So, yeah, no TEFL course is the same. These are the TEFL course options that we offer at ITTT. It starts with the 120-hour course, and there's a little star next to it. So this is basically the international standard, the minimum required TEFL course that you should get as a teacher if you want to teach English abroad. 120 hours. This is the most common one. Yeah, this one. Good question. That's exactly that. So what is the minimum qualification to start a TEFL as a beginner to achieve certification? This one, 120 hours. That is the minimum. That's where it starts usually, and then you can kind of build upon that. Most people, I also started out with the 120-hour one, and then I got 3 additional specialization certificates later on. I'm also going to show you those in a minute. And they're also included in the higher hours here. 170 hours the next one. Then we have 220, 370, 470, and 550 is the highest one that we offer at ITTT. And I'll show you those in depth, but this is what it looks like. And depending on sort of what your goal is, you will choose the course depending on what your goal is. So if you already know you want to teach English in, let's say, the Middle East, and you want to stay there for a while, you want to be a very successful teacher there, then you should aim for higher hours, because the Middle East is more competitive and you are aiming for a long-term career. So more hours will be better for you. Whereas if you're like, yeah, I just want to teach English abroad for a year and then I want to go back home, the 120-hour is more than enough for that. That's kind of how you can figure out which course is right for you. And I'm also going to show you in a little bit the differences between those so that you can see kind of what's what. But just to know that there are different training hours of TEFL courses, and the international minimum like Juliana pointed out, is over 100 hours. And so that's why we offer the 120-hour course, because that's the international minimum qualification these days. Yep, you are welcome. Okay, let's move on. So now you're like, okay, cool. I know what TEFL means, what TESOL means now, and what a TEFL course entails. So how do I get a TEFL qualification now? Okay, before I answer this question, let me answer Brett's question here. He's saying, I have the hard copy of the certificate. Should a digital one have been sent to me, or should I just scan to my thumb drive? Yeah, you should have received a digital one. But you did the in-class course, right? You can scan it. That works. Or I would recommend email us, and then I think we can also send you a digital one. I'm not sure about actually the in-class one, but I'm pretty sure we will still be able to send you a digital version. But a scanned one will also work. That's essentially, yeah, that will work as well. If it's like you just want to make sure that you scan it like properly, everything is straight and all. But that works as well for sure. Or just email us. This is for everybody. If you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about today, TEFL, TESOL, about ITTT, email courses@tesol-tefl.com, and you'll get your answers there from my lovely colleagues. Yeah, good question. All right. So now, how do you get a TEFL qualification? Basically, you need to decide what I just mentioned, which course you want to take. And we have 3 different kinds of courses at ITTT. We have online TEFL courses, we have in-class TEFL courses, and we also have combined TEFL and TESOL courses. So I have taken only online TEFL courses, and actually I started with the 120 hour back in 2014. And I had never taken an online course before. I mean, 2014 is a long time ago, and online courses were kind of just like a new thing. I want to say like a newish thing. It's not like today where literally everybody's taking an online course and it's like, no big deal. But before it was like, oh, it's an online course. Like, is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be, will I learn something? How is it going to work? Is it good? And I really had a good experience. I was definitely skeptical. It was my first online course, and I really enjoyed it. It was fun. The online course platform is super easy to navigate. You also have you can choose a tutored option. So you can actually talk with a TEFL tutor if you have any questions. But everything was pretty straightforward. I worked through my units. If you're interested in how exactly it works with the online course, I did, I think, 2 live sessions before where I show you the online platform. So you can go to our playlist and check that out, how it works. It's really straightforward. It's super easy. You can download the course units as well. We have a lot of people doing that. Then they print it out and they keep it in a folder, in a binder. Actually print it out. Some people like to study that way. I actually didn't print anything out. I just studied everything on my computer, which worked as well. So it depends on you, what you want to do. The in-class course, and luckily today we have Brett here, who took the in-class course in Rome last summer. So how that works is it is 4 weeks at a center in one of our in-class centers around the world. So we have Rome, for example, where Brett was. We also have Seoul. We have places in China. We have US locations. We have Paris. We have many locations in Europe, also in Latin America, South America. It's we have them all over the world. We also have them in Africa. There is one in Egypt, or two, maybe even. So I actually have a map that I can show you later. But those are the in-class courses, 4 weeks at a TEFL location of your choice. And you will basically learn the same contents like the 120-hour online course, but in a classroom setting with a teacher trainer and with other trainees together. And you also get to teach actual English learners at this center, because they are working English schools with actual students. So this is the big benefit of the in-class course, that you actually get that teaching experience that you don't have with an online course, for example. And a combined course basically combines both benefits. So first you complete an online part of the course, and then you add 5 to 10 days of teaching practice at a location of your choice on top of that. So that's the combined course. And typically the online course obviously is the cheapest, then the combined course, and then the in-class. In-class is the most expensive because you spend 4 weeks at a center versus online where you just work at home and your own, like on your computer. So it depends also on your budget and what you want to do after. Okay, very good. Yeah, that's what I already mentioned. So our courses are actually, here it says between 50 and 550. 50 because we also have specialized courses. I'm going to talk about that in a second as well. And like we already said, the minimum for teaching abroad or online is 100 hours at least. So you want to aim for the 120-hour course minimum. Yeah, like I just said, we have a wide variety of courses at ITTT, online, combined, and in class. We also have specialization courses that you can add to your portfolio once you are already certified. So that's what I did. I took the 120-hour course first, and then 3 separate specialization courses afterwards. Those are 50 hours. I'll show you those in a minute. All of our courses are internationally accredited and accepted worldwide. And there's actually recruiters and schools around the world that specifically only hire ITTT course graduates. We've been working with them for years, and they know our brand and our courses, and they trust that. They value the training. So we have established those kind of partnerships. Yeah, just wanted to mention that. So yeah, 120-hour course. I already touched on that, but it's 100% online, which is great. So there are 20 units. I already kind of showed you that. Teaching methodology and grammar. The great thing about this course is that you can study at your own pace. You have up to 6 months to complete this course. So this was really great for me when I took the course because I was working full-time at the time. So I didn't have so much time to study on this course all the time. I only did like a couple of hours a week. And I was able to finish, I think it was 4 months. I was done in 4 months. But if you obviously have more time on your course, for your course, you can finish much faster as well. At the end, you will receive an embossed hard copy certificate, which is delivered straight to your door wherever you are in the world. And you also get a PDF version of the certificate as soon as you complete, so you can apply right away. We also have notarization services available. So some countries, I know that China needs that, and I think also Vietnam, they for their visa purposes, they want an additional like notarized stamp on there, and we can also help you with that. But that's rare. So only if you want to go to a certain location, you will need that, but we can also help you with that. This course starts at $249 or $339 with tutor support, where you can ask a tutor and you kind of have a little bit more of guidance with this tutor. So depending on your study learning style, so if you're fine with just studying by your own, on your own by yourself, working through the units, you don't need the tutor support. But if it's your first time taking an online course, you're not quite sure how to navigate everything, you have questions, you want to know more, then the tutor support would be recommended. Yeah, and with 30% off down here, you obviously will save a lot of money taking this course. And I'm just going to share the link one more time. The discount link, if anybody wants to take this course, today's a great chance to do so and get 30% off. So use this code, this link, teflcourse.net/apply, and then Facebook Live minus Linda at the end. This link will get you 30% off any TEFL or TESOL course. So the 120-hour, but also all the other ones. And if that doesn't work for some reason, this link, let me know and I'll help you out with that. Yeah, so this is the 120-hour course, our most popular option by far. And a great choice if you're new to teaching and you want to go abroad, or you also want to teach online. This course is the one to choose. All right, then these are the specializations that I talked about. So those are shorter 50-hour courses, and we have business English, teaching online as well, and teaching young learners, so teaching children, because all of those fields are very niche, they're very different from each other. So if you're interested in, let's say, teaching children, I was actually teaching children, and that's why I took this course, and it helped me out a lot. Teaching children is very different from teaching adults. So you're going to learn a lot of these very important techniques to kind of manage children, and how to teach complete beginners with any knowledge in English whatsoever can be very challenging. And that's kind of what this course is for. Then we have business English, also completely different, how to navigate that. And then obviously also teaching online, also very different. You learn a lot of techniques that you can obviously also use when teaching English online. You learn a lot of techniques, I mean, in the standard course that you can also adapt to teaching online, but some things just really don't really work in an online setting. So this course will focus on how to successfully, effectively teach online, and kind of activities you can do, what kind of tools you can use when teaching online, and all of that. And those courses, they start at only $175 or $275 with tutor support. And again, excuse me, use the 30% off code and you'll save a lot of money off of that. I recommend them. I took all of those and they're really good. I enjoyed taking them. And then you can work through them really quick because they're only 50 hours. It doesn't take so long, but still you will learn a lot of good stuff. There are a lot of resources, a lot of stuff you can use afterwards in your classroom. So definitely worth it. I recommend it. Okay, those are the specializations. Those are the bundles. So those are the ones that are the higher hours. So 220 hour, if you already know, so let's take a look. So the 220 hour includes the 120 hour course, the standard one, and business English and teaching English to young learners. So what I just mentioned. So the standard one plus 2 specialization courses is the 220-hour master package. So if you already know that you want to do you want to take the business English one and you want to take the young learners one, I recommend just going for the bundle right away because it saves you money rather than doing one after another. That's what I did. I first took the 120-hour, and then like a year later I took the other one, and a year later I took the other one, and it's more expensive that way. So if you already know, hey, I want to take this one, all 3, it's cheaper if you just buy the package, the bundle. Same with the 470-hour one, same with the 550-hour one. It's much cheaper to buy the bundle than paying for all the courses individually. So just side note, wanted to mention that. Yeah. Yeah. And as you can see, like the 550-hour one includes 6 different courses, 6 different certifications. So you really get the best of the best training with this one. Highest hours. So this is great for people who know, I want to teach English long term. I want to make this my career 100%. then the 550-hour expert package will be the best choice for you. So that's just something to think about. That's why taking a TEFL course, it needs a lot of research and a lot of just thinking about what you want to do, where you want to go with it, and then you can make a decision which course is right for you. So, yeah. Okay, those are the bundles. Those are the in-class courses, just real quick. I mentioned that already. 4 weeks at a location of your choice. And this is the map of all the locations that we have. As you can see, literally all around the world, every continent almost. Not Antarctica, not Antarctica, but yeah, I have a lot of locations there. And some of the pictures are actually from our centers. So this is what it will look like in the classroom with a teacher trainer and with the other trainees and stuff. So yeah, if that's something that interests you, check it out. And you can also ask Brett about his experience. This is the combined option that I also just mentioned. So it's basically online. You complete the online component. You also have up to 6 months to do that. And then after that, you can spend 5, 8, or 10 days at a training center worldwide to get that teaching experience in. That's another option that's very popular. And we have a lot of US locations, so that's very popular in North America. We also have a Canada location, but many, many locations in the US, so that's why it's very popular. We also have some in Asia and in Europe as well. But the most combined course locations are in the US. All right, we're almost at the end now. I just want to also mention this teaching English timeline. So a lot of people don't really know how long is this all going to take, from the beginning to starting to teach, how long is this taking? So these are the 5 steps that you will kind of pass through. First, what we talked about now the whole time, how to choose a TEFL course, choose the right TEFL course, and then number 2, working through the units. Those are steps 1 and 2. First one, you need to pick the right course, what I just said, depending on what you want to do with it. That's then the kind of course you choose. Number 2, work through the units. Like I said, you have up to 6 months. The more courses you take, the more time you have also. Once you're done, you receive your certificate, your digital one, PDF version, and a hard copy version. And then you are ready for number 4, applying for jobs. And obviously, this can take, depending on where you want to teach, if it's very competitive, it also depends on hiring seasons. This can take, can't really say how long this takes applying for jobs until you find the perfect job. And then number 5, you start teaching. So down here, I put it takes anywhere from 4 to 6 months plus. And I mentioned this in my last live as well. If you want to teach abroad, for example, I recommend starting this whole process at least a year before, because you also have to worry about visa documents and all of this stuff. So this will take a while depending on where you go. There is a English teaching program in Korea, for example, called EPIC, the English program in Korea, where English teachers are placed into public schools all across Korea, and they recruit almost 1 year before the start date. And that's when you need to be ready. That's when you need to be at number 4. So you already need to have your TEFL certificate by then. So the earlier you start, the better. For teaching online, it can go much faster. So 4 to 6 months is a good timeline for teaching online. It goes really fast. There also is a application process for most teaching online jobs. But obviously you don't need to worry about visa stuff, documents. You don't need to worry about, apartment hunting and booking your plane ticket and stuff and traveling to the other country, because it's online. You can do this from at home. So it's much faster. So yeah, this is the teaching English timeline. Just so that you know kind of how long this whole process will take. The earlier you start, the better. And for teaching English abroad, like I said, a year in advance would be great to start. I think this is the last one. Let me check. Oh yeah, I want to mention this as well because I refer back to our previous live sessions. So this is where you can find them on Facebook, but also on YouTube. And I believe I can click on this link. I think. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to copy this and also share it in this chat so you can easily find it if you don't know how to access the playlist. Oh no, is this the wrong? Hold on. This is my no, it's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, it's right. It was right, I think. Here. This link. It added some weird stuff at the end, but this is the link where you can find all of our previous live sessions. And as you can see, we talked about many different topics, and this is not even all of it. We've been doing this for over a year, so there's a lot of material there you can check out. And for me and my colleague Lisa, who is a non-native English teacher from Russia, she taught English in China, and now she's in Russia teaching mostly online. And she knows a lot of good stuff and has a lot of information for non-native English teachers how to be successful in this field. So do check her out as well. And what's next? Come on. Ooh. Yeah, here you can find ITTT online, again, on our website, TEFLcourse.net, on Facebook, where you're watching, many of you, on YouTube, where many of you are watching, and we're also on Twitter and on Instagram. Check us out. And now we have time for a little bit of a Q&A. If there's anything that you want to know that I didn't talk about or anything that wasn't clear, any additional questions, now is your time to ask them before I sign off. And again, just a reminder, 30% off. Today, you can scan this QR code and you can also use this link in the comments down here with apply Facebook Live minus Linda to get 30% off your TEFL or TESOL course today to start. Get your career started and your adventure started on the way. So yeah, take advantage of that. And then let me know if there's anything that's not clear. If you have any questions about anything in specific, let me know. I still have time. I'm still going to be here for a little bit. So now is your opportunity. Now is your time. I will be back again next week. We do go live regularly. So you're going to see me again next week. Same time, same place. I'll be here. And yeah. Also, if you have any topic suggestions for upcoming live sessions, what you want me to focus on or talk about, feel free to let me know. Feel free to let me know. Or if there are no other questions, then maybe, yeah, I will sign off. I did a good job explaining everything, maybe. Don't be shy. There are no stupid questions. I always say that. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone watching today. I hope you learned something new. I know that this topic today was more for people who are not yet certified. So maybe it was not so interesting for people who are already certified and who already know a little bit more about TEFL. So yeah. Oh, Brad, thank you. He says, glad I didn't miss it this time. We'll definitely be back next week. Thank you so much for watching, for taking some time out of your day. You're already certified, so maybe it was a little bit boring for you, Brett, but maybe you still learned something. But yeah, we need to kind of switch it up, different topics. So I picked this one today because we do get a lot of questions all the time about how to get started. So I thought this would be a good topic to talk about today. So yeah, thank you so much for staying on the whole time. That's really nice. Marcia says, thank you for everything again, Linda. That information is always worthy. Thank you. You're so sweet. I really appreciate all of you who always come back every week again. Brett, Marcia, Juliana, who are here every single week. Fauzan, and also all the new people that we see every time. I like this. It's a good mix of regulars and new people watching and joining. So I really, really appreciate that. It's really great. Thank you, Brad. Offer definitely open for you and hubby to eat with me wherever I go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take you up on that for sure. Especially if you move to Italy, because Italian food is my favorite. When we were, me and my husband, we were in Rome. We traveled there one time. It was amazing, and we had the best food every single day. It was so good. I love it. Is there anything better than Italian food? I don't know. I don't think so. All right. Good. All right. I guess no more questions coming in. That's fine. That's great. That means I did a good job explaining everything. So, yeah, Juliana says it was a great introduction to the TEFL course. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for staying on as well, because you're already certified as well. So thanks for staying on and still watching it. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah. No, it's the best. Okay, then I hope you all have a very, very good weekend. Stay safe, stay, warm, Juliana, with your snowstorm. I hope you're gonna be fine. Everybody else, please stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see you all again next week with another topic. And then, yeah, until then, if you have any questions, if you watch the replay, you can still leave comments here, and we'll get back to you. Or if you have any other questions, as always, email us, courses@tesol-tefl.com. Feel free to reach out. Also, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram @LindaGoesEast if you have any questions. I know that some of you have already done that, and I really enjoy talking to you. So, yeah. Thank you, Marcia. Hugs. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Brad. All right. See you all later then. Awesome. All right. Signing off now. If I can find the end screen. Yes, there it is. There's too much going on in this live stream thing. Okay, found everything. All right. Okay, I'm ready. All right. Bye. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.